Fog, thick and cold, clung to the cliffs. Below, waves crashed against the rocks. On the cliff's edge stood the sanatorium, a Victorian mansion swallowed by shadows. The mansion was once grand, with wide balconies and tall windows that faced the sea. Now, the balconies sagged and the windows were boarded shut. The paint peeled, revealing gray, rotting wood beneath. Inside, dust lay heavy on everything. The air was stale and cold. The only sound was the wind moaning through the broken windows. It smelled of decay and the faint metallic scent of fear. Dr. Silas Vane, the Asylum's director, was a man obsessed. He believed the human mind held untapped potential, power hidden beneath layers of sanity. To unlock this power, he performed cruel experiments on his patients. Vane saw his patients not as people, but as subjects. He subjected them to ice baths, electroshock therapy, and experimental drugs. He kept detailed notes of their descent into madness, his fascination growing with each tortured scream. The patients, driven mad by his treatments, became echoes of their former selves. They wandered the halls, whispering their pain and fear, trapped in the asylum even in death. Vane disappeared one night, leaving behind his gruesome legacy. The mansion became a haven for the tormented souls Vane left behind. Their cries echoed through the empty halls, their shadows flitting across the walls. Doors slammed shut on their own. Disembodied whispers spoke from the shadows. Cold spots formed in rooms where Vane conducted his most horrific experiments. The mansion became a place of dread, avoided by locals who whispered tales of the tortured souls trapped within. The fog seemed to linger longer here, as if clinging to the sorrow and pain that saturated the very walls. Drawn by the mansion's dark history, a team of paranormal investigators arrived. Led by the renowned Dr. Emily Carter, they hoped to document the paranormal activity and, if possible, bring peace to the restless spirits.
As I stepped inside the mansion, I felt a chill run down my spine. This place, it's different.
Her team, armed with cameras, EMF readers, and audio recorders, felt the weight of the mansion's sorrow settle upon them.
The air here, it's like it's alive, crackling with an unseen energy.
Yeah, and those whispers, it's like they're greeting us. We're definitely not alone.
The team, though experienced, felt a tremor of fear. The mansion was different. The air crackled with an unseen energy, a chorus of whispers greeting their arrival. They were not alone. As night fell, the investigators set up their equipment. The mansion, shrouded in darkness and fog, came alive. Doors creaked open, revealing glimpses of shadowy figures. The air grew frigid, the silence punctuated by disembodied whispers.
Did you hear that? The EMF reader just spiked. Something's here.
In the room where Vane conducted his electroshock therapy, the lights flickered. The EMF reader spiked as a voice filled with anguish whispered, "Help me."
We hear you. We're here to help.
The team, guided by the spirit's whispers, pieced together the horrors Vane inflicted. Each piece of evidence, each EVP recording, fueled their determination to help the spirits find peace.
Your suffering will not be forgotten. We promise to share your story with the world. Emily, standing in the mansion's main hall, addressed the spirits. She spoke of their suffering, acknowledged their pain, and promised to share their story with the world.
Look, they're appearing. They're listening to her. As she spoke, the air grew lighter, the temperature rising. One by one, the apparitions appeared, their forms becoming more distinct. They listened as Emily spoke, their ghostly faces etched with a mixture of sorrow and hope.
When she finished, a collective sigh seemed to pass through the mansion. The spirits, finally heard and acknowledged, began to fade. The mansion, though still bearing the scars of its past, felt lighter, the air no longer thick with sorrow. The fog outside lifted, allowing the moonlight to bathe the mansion in a gentle glow. The seaside sanatorium was finally at peace.